Well, let me make sure I have my glasses. I have my glasses. We have a long drive over to Cove Animal Rescue. We are gonna go do a tour of their facility and go see some of the lovely dogs and cats that they have there, and hopefully help get some of them adopted and not get into a car accident at the same time. So, pew, 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 pew. And we're here. You can actually see our building from across the field. All right, where should we park? Should we go right here? I'm gonna go right here. Hey everyone, it's me, Dan from Dan's Pet Care, and we are here at Cove Animal Rescue, and the incredible director here is going to be giving us a lovely tour of their facility. So come on in, let's go check it out. Hello, Diane.
Dan!
How are you?
Hi! Nice to see you as always.
You too. All right, so it's tour time.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, I'm here to follow you.
We'll start with the cat area.
All right, let's go see the cats. So how many cats do you guys currently have in the facility?
We have a low number right now. We have about 60.
Great.
That's a really low number for us. And on our way through I want you to see how we put everybody to work here. We do laundry constantly because we have so much bedding.
Look at all those beds.
Just waiting for those kitties to come in.
This is just the cat stuff.
Yes. Yes, the dogs do borrow a blanket here
Yeah.
and there. And here we have Lisette, who is responsible for the absolute cleanliness and loveliness of the
It looks
cat rooms.
fantastic in here. And Lisette also has a wonderful dog.
She does. And this is the cat wing, starting with
The Peanut
the
Suite.
Peanut Suite, who was named after our longtime inhabitant,
Aw.
Peanut. She was with us for almost 20 years, all in all.
We want to go in and say hi to some of the friends in here.
Absolutely.
All right, do
Come
we have any
on in.
runners?
Why would they want to run away? This is where the food is.
So one of my favorite things that you guys have here is the fact that these cats can go indoor and outdoor all
The
day long.
enclosed catio.
I love that because I mean I'm sure you've seen at plenty of shelters. People go around and they're in cages. They're not in rooms like this. They've got couches. They've got beds. They have the ability to go inside, outside, and they're thoroughly protected. So no one's getting in to that patio.
There's even a netting over that, so even the less bugs, less whatever can bother them, and they're very happy. They enjoy it immensely.
Oh.
And in here we have a range of ages. And we kind of tend to do that. When a new cat comes in, we kind of ascertain their health and their personality so we know which room they'd be best suited to be in. This is Sheba.
Hi, Sheba.
And Sheba is your quintessential calico. Like, pet me, but maybe.
But on my terms.
You got that right.
How long has Sheba been here?
Sheba's been here for a few years. She's really mellowed out. She came in as kind of a grouchy lady.
Yeah.
Which calicos sometimes are. You're hearing me talk about you.
Yeah, she's like, are you telling my story?
Mm-hmm. But she's the queen, Queen Sheba, living her best life. She's happy.
Yeah.
She's really happy. She even asks to go for a run down the hall once a day.
Oh, really?
Yes, she goes down the end of the hall, comes back, and meows to come in. And sometimes she'll throw herself over and give you the belly. She's ready for her close-up.
One of the things I love about coming here and seeing all the animals here is I spent a lot of time in a lot of shelters over the years. Not everyone always looks the healthiest. Not everyone always looks the most relaxed. As far as a rescue situation goes, these guys are all in very, very comfortable. I mean, again, we want you to come adopt, but they have a great quality of life here. Nobody looks stressed. I mean, look at this cat. You don't look stressed, do you?
That is a name of ours, of course. And, that's what we wanted it to be homey. We're small, we realize that. And we're kind of tucked away where the world somehow doesn't always know we exist.
Well, we aim to change that.
Exactly. So that's what we love to not only put our best foot forward, so to say. That sounds, like we're planning on it. But this is what we're here for.
Yeah.
I mean, cats are so protective of themselves. Sometimes when they come in, they're so frightened. And they even have been known to go through, after they've been here for just a few days and then you put them in a room, they go through even like a depressive state.
Yeah, I'm sure,
Which
especially
is-
when they've been with a family.
Yeah, they're just wondering why the changes. They hate change. And this is Billy, and he was pretty depressed, and he was on the street. Apparently, he was left behind when his family moved.
Oh,
And,
those stories just break my heart.
don't they?
They don't understand what's happening. They don't know what.
They
like,
don't.
Just one day they wake up, they go outside. You know, if it's an indoor-outdoor cat, and they come back, and then the people who have been feeding them and taking care of them and loving them
Exactly.
are just gone.
And you know, they are habitual animal creatures, and they don't like change, and they don't understand it. You're right.
Look at these cuties outside.
Oh yeah, it started. The spring is in the air, so
Yeah.
they're really excited about it.
All right, you want to go show us some of the other rooms?
Love it.
Beautiful. Please stop Leo from getting out.
Usually he's right here staring for. Oh, there's Leo.
Where is he? Oh, that's Leo?
That's Leo.
Waiting for us.
Scoping the door area, and he's seeing that someone else is in his range.
So this is Rocky's room.
This is Rocky's room. And what makes Rocky's room very special is that these are the cats that are in touch with their feral background. For one reason or other,
Yeah.
they have found themselves here. And actually, some of them were in outside colonies. But unfortunately, with all the building and things changing,
Yeah.
they lose their spaces. You can't just pick up cats that have been in a thing and move them. It
Yeah.
just doesn't work. For that reason, some of them have found themselves here, and this is their home. And I think they're enjoying it. They have created their own. And this room, don't let them hear me say it, but they're less likely to be adopted.
Okay.
Every once in a while, there's someone who, says, let me give it a shot.
These would be more for a pet parent who either has some experience with rescuing cats, dealing with ferals, and is a little bit more patient. This isn't for like a family with kids looking for like a new
it really
kitten
isn't.
kind of a
And
thing.
as I say, it's you have to be honest about it. Absolutely. This is what this situation is. But they sure are here to admire. And in itself, this room is a soap opera. There's just personalities. My favorite one to point out to everyone is the big girl up there who you can't see her now.
The gray one?
Of course, yes. That's Angelica, and I always say to people, that's Angelica, and she's not. She is absolutely not angelic by any means. Also known as Karen. They're all good. They're all fun. As a matter of fact, sometimes I just sit in there and watch them.
Oh.
They're just funny.
Again, they all look at the one on the couch right there.
That's Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. He's got big blue eyes.
All right, now this is Ari's place.
Ari's place, that's Aristotle.
All right, these
Yes.
are great names.
Yes, he's very smart. This is Stone, and looks like he was grooming and stopped short there. He has a little tuft hanging out. Again, personalities, and some of them in here are, for instance, the young man on the settee there. That's Gummy Bear, and he's been here since the folks we took over from.
Really?
Yes.
So how long's that been?
This is our 9th anniversary. This month is our 9th anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
So he's been here for 9 years.
He's been here for 9 years, and prior to us, he was a kitten here. So he's about no less than 15.
Oh my God, he's 15?
Yeah,
He looks great.
he does, doesn't he? And then we have Pierre up there. He's very handsome, and I do believe he would have a French accent. Yeah, he's cute.
There's a pretty wide range in sizes of everybody too, I've noticed. You've got some cats who are definitely on the more petite side, then you have some that are just like physically larger cats.
Well, we have Malamar, the one with the incredible markings there. He's from the same litter as Gummy Bear, so the two of them have been here all these days.
It's also really nice just how clean this place is, because I've been to a lot of places where you walk around. I get it, keeping these places clean is not always easy, but you guys do a very good job. There's not an overwhelming smell of kennel. There's not an overwhelming smell of litter boxes. So that to me just shows how much you and the team care.
That
and
is
put
our
in the
aim.
work.
Yes, it is. And again, we try our best to put our best foot forward, showing that we care, and you should too.
I love that. So now we got Eli's den in here. Is this the younger cats?
This is the group of cats that were rescued, if you'd say, from a hoarding situation.
Okay.
So there were about 17, if I'm not mistaken. I may be misquoting the number.
Maybe.
In one small apartment. People don't set out to do that.
Yeah.
It happens because they care. There's always some sort of reason that it became that way. But this situation was caught really just in time, because I've seen situations where when there's so many of them, it's really devastating. You know, they're not well. There's all sorts of negative scenarios.
Yeah.
These guys, as I say, we got them in time. None of them were fixed. None of them were spayed and neutered. So that's why there was so many of them.
Yeah.
So we had to trap them.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of work. 17 of them, too.
And some of them were still in the apartment. That was difficult, too, because, you know, again, cats are such survivors that they find any way to survive. So they get up into things. You know, there was one that was practically embedded under a tub, and that took a very long time to try and get them out. And again, it just put more stress on them that they were out. They had never been out before.
Yeah.
And of course, they didn't get to see people other than the one person. So when they came in here,
They were probably like, what is going on?
oh, very much so. So after they were all fixed and decided how healthy they were, and they were healthy. They were well cared for.
Yeah, they look great.
And now they're starting to come around, and they are funny. One or two of them have really come around. Oh, and one of them came with kittens.
And those kittens went home, right?
They
all
all
got
were
adopted?
adopted, and so was Mom.
Amazing.
Yes, that's taken care of. So now we're working on getting the rest of the horde. They're funny. I mean, they're just, again,
Yeah.
there's another room I like to sit in and watch them. And that's, you know, I focus with having volunteers come in, sit here, and just get them used to people. And they are coming around. Some a little slower than others, but they definitely are coming around.
So if anyone was interested in volunteering, what is the best way for them to go about doing that?
Just come on down.
Come on down?
Yes.
All right, come
Come on down.
Cove Animal Rescue.
I like, you know, I like to give a tour and then say, is this what you'd like to participate
Yeah.
in? You know, is this something
Let
for
people
you?
know what they're getting involved
Absolutely. And you know, to what level?
in. Yeah.
So, and that's always good. And of course, we have a lot of high schoolers because they, you know, they need credits for graduation or
Yeah.
whatever it may be. We do have an isolation room.
Okay.
And it's empty right now.
Well,
We're
empty is
happy
good. We'd
say
like to
it's
see an empty isolation
And this
room.
is where we bring them when they first come in. And this is, as I say, where we ascertain their health and do whatever is necessary at that time for their health.
Curry was?
Yeah.
Yes, Curry has left the building.
We like that.
Yes. So again, and we ascertain their personality, so we know where they're best suited.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're not on, but most of the time we are.
And then over here, not to disappoint, but there's no kittens in here, but it is the kitten suite.
It is the kitten suite, just waiting. It's just waiting for the next batch.
So yeah, kitten season's coming up soon, right?
It is.
We're what, a month out maybe?
Exactly.
So this room, when we come back in maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month,
Maybe.
we'll probably have some kittens in it. So I think we did hang out with some a few weeks ago, so
We sat here for half an hour.
yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to get rid of you, actually.
Yeah. Well, he just keeps disappearing to come in here to play with them. But no, this is fantastic. So are they usually, they're coming in all from the same litter? When you, like, would you combine multiple litters in
Oh,
this
yeah,
room?
eventually. Sometimes they come in with Mom,
Yeah.
which is really the best scenario because, you know, they're taken care of, they're fed, and of course, the sooner you can handle them, the best. There's like a 2-week window that, for most, that if you start handling them,
Easy peasy.
easy peasy. Last spring season, we had 32 kittens.
Wow.
We happened to get in some moms that were pregnant, very pregnant, and they each had 9.
Oh my God.
And so it began.
Yeah.
But they were wonderful, sweet moms to begin with. So we were able to handle the babies. So I must say, with all of those kittens, they were like butter. They were just the best. There was one amongst them that was challenging. And most of them went in twos because that's the best way to get young kittens. Really.
Yeah.
And it really is. And I print out some information so people know that it's just not a push ploy, you know, that it's really beneficial. It's beneficial to the family. It's beneficial to the kitten and the adult cat it becomes.
Yeah. Now, the kittens versus the adults. Kittens move pretty quickly, I'm assuming, when you guys get them in.
Yes, absolutely. Although we've had a pretty good run on adults going out because we had some really, really good ones. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just like people walking in, cat walks up to them and said, "I'm yours," and, you know, and so it goes. That's the really good ones. It's and then again, when we get people sort of like the people who adopted Curry, they were up for the challenge, and they are cat whisperers.
That's what we love.
Yes, so they said, we can do that, and they did, and she was difficult. And as I say, the last picture I got, there she was sitting on a lap with a Samoyed dog sitting next to them. And because the first thing I asked, because she seemed to, if you remember us doing the video on her, she seemed to perk up when there was another cat in the room. Yeah. Rather than the people. When these folks came in, I said, well, do you have another cat? And she says, no, we have the dog. And I said, oh. But it turns out that this dog had raised ducklings and bunnies. And so, you know, what's a kitten? And sure enough, there was the picture with the dog sitting next to them. So, yeah, another one.
Well, that makes me happy to hear.
Yes, for sure.
So, Diane, thank you so much for having us here and giving us a tour of your wonderful facility. Now, I know there's a couple ways to support you guys. One is volunteering, 2 is donating, and 3 is obviously coming and adopting. How can people go about doing all 3 of those things? Let's start with volunteers first.
Volunteers. Anyone who cares to volunteer, high school children, we love our adult volunteers in particular, and especially mature ladies, I have found love to come and hang out with the cats. It's soothing, it's really very cathartic, so by all means, come down. We love to see you, and the cats like it even more. And as far as adoptions go, the same thing. If you come down, we're open for adoptions between 12 and 4, 7 days a week. And you can come in, find the love of your life, and we go from there. And it's all in a good match. That's the best thing. And you can come as many times to make up your mind as you care to.
So if they're interested, they could also go to the website, coveanimalrescue.org?
Absolutely, yes.
Beautiful.
And donations, just so happens, we're very low on cat food these days, canned cat food. Things are tough, as I've said before, so those are the things that kind of we noticed firsthand. Dogs are always taken care of because people are so generous with giving dog food to us. Cats, we have a lot more, so that's where it kind of shows. And of course, your dollars always help with medical expenses and upkeep and lots of things like that. And we'll help you out with anything you want to give us.
Could they do it through the website? Is there...
Yes. There's many opportunities on the website to donate in different, and it also indicates some of our upcoming events. So the website is a good place to start.
All right, coveanimalrescue.org. Go donate. Come down here, volunteer your time, and then if you spend enough time here, maybe you'll adopt a dog and a cat. Because our goal is to have it where you have nothing to do. We want it where this place is empty, and that's it.
And then we'll come hang out at dance.
Yeah, and then you're going to come across the baseball fields, and we'll be hanging out. So thank you all for watching. Again, come on down to Cove Animal Rescue. Anyone who's interested in volunteering, they're always looking for an extra pair of hands. Indeed. But there's some fantastic dogs and cats here, so come on down, check them out.
Thank you.
What was this gesture? I feel like you're just like
Hug
digging.
it up.
Hug it up.